Hi, welcome to my channel, Takia Katero. Today is Monday, June 30th, 2025. So, this would be my second video of the day. I do have one video already posted earlier today, so go check that one out too. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that is watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, it gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling cards. You know what? Well, let me do something. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, let me just move this to the side so I can shuffle these. Someone is being told the truth and they don't want to believe it. Someone is like in denial of a truth. And it's because in their mind, they could have been doing everything possible to not have this truth be a reality. So now that the truth is a reality, they don't want to accept it. They're like in denial. Okay? I'm not sure what that has to do with you, unless it's the truth that has to do with you. Okay? So, there's that. Curiosity, caching. Okay, so, in a financial aspect, somebody could be curious about your savings. If you have any savings, what you have in your savings. Now, this could also be information. Okay, there could be somebody that's curious of the information that you are keeping to yourself. Okay, we have curiosity. There's a large group of people that are very curious about you. But here's the thing, too. Be careful, because this large group of people, they're going to send one person to find out about you. Everybody has you on their mind, so they're sending someone in to kind of like test the waters in a way. All right, they're concerned and curious about what you have hidden away, whether this is information, finances, a lifestyle, your life, your job, your career, your family, your friends, your marriage, your relationship, whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is that's yours and yours alone. All right, there's a large group of people that are curious about this, and they're going to be sending this person because they're curious. They want to know. All right, I'm also getting this weird energy of somebody wanting to walk in your shoes for like a day, or that like walking in someone's shoes. Basically, like if someone could live your life for a day to see how your life is, to see what your life is about, they would do that. That's something that somebody is thinking about. They want to do that. It's kind of like wife swap kind of energy. You know that show where they would swap the wives, right? You could be a wife, you could be a husband, you could be single, you could be in a relationship, whatever. I don't really think that matters. I just think that whoever this person is, there's a lot of energies actually here. Okay, there is someone around. This person could be in the group. Oh my gosh. This person could be in the group. Okay, they want to like walk in your shoes for a day, like experience your life for the day. That's really what it is. They want to experience your life for the day. All right. They want to know what it's like to be you, how you operate, like what you do on a day-to-day basis. What's so. I feel like part of it too is like part of it they're curious about why everyone is so curious about you, and then they also like you're intriguing. Okay, it's just a lot of just mind your business. All right, it's a lot of that. But I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. A lot of people are admiring you. A lot of people want to experience you more than one ways. Okay, a lot of people want to walk into your shoes. A lot of people they want to know about you, the information you know, the things that you know. It's just nosiness. Now a lot of it could be because like it's giving idol energy. That's why you have to be careful with this energy, right? It's kind of like giving, these are your fans. All right. So when people are like, look at Beyonce and Kim Kardashian and Rihanna and like Cardi B, like people like they be sitting there on their lives. Like these people, they go on live, right? They just be talking about nothing. And people just watch it. They just waste hours and hours and hours all day, all night watching them. Right? So there's some of that energy here. Like if people could watch you all day or experience you all day, or like they could. If they could, they would. Alright? If they could, they would. Alright? So it's really given. You got a bunch of fans out here, collective. You got a bunch of fans out here. Okay, some of them are actually team you, and then some of them are in denial that you are having fans, or in denial that you are in the spotlight, or are in denial that you're doing something, you made it, whatever it is. But there's someone in particular that they're being told the truth about you. This is a good truth, a positive truth. But the person that is listening to this, no, they don't want to believe it. They're in denial about it. All right, so there's a lot going on already. Let me get one more. We have fear on the fence. I feel like there are a lot of there's a lot of people that are afraid. I don't know what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the things that you keep hidden. Why? Because it's fear of the unknown. They don't know what you know, and that makes them afraid, right? So I'm getting like a split. There's people that are not like afraid of you, but they're afraid because they don't. When it comes to you, they don't know what they don't know. All right, and that worries them. But you seem to know what you know. So I feel like those are the people that are going to be sending someone in to test the waters of you, like to test the water somehow, some way. Right? They're sending someone in. Look at the way this bird is looking. It's like looking around the corners, right? This bird, they too are also afraid. And the way this is playing out, like there's a group of people that are sending in this bird, right? Creeping, and trying to peek at what you got going, what you're doing. All right, they're sending someone in to do that. So those are the people that are. I do be careful though, because I do feel like the only reason why they want to know what you have is because they want to utilize it for themselves. Because all of these cards just switched. They just switched. So those are that people, and then you have other people that are speaking about you, your truth, or like speaking highly of you. I'm getting 6 of Wands energy, right? You have those people that are speaking highly of you. Honestly, it could be the people that are speaking highly of you, that are seeing you and recognizing you being in the 6 of Wands, that are talking to these people that are now curious about you. Oh, what do they got going on, right? So you have a group of people that are speaking highly of you, that are talking about you positively, to a group of people that are afraid of you, or like they're just not. No, that's not true. So the people that are saying that's not true, whatever the case it is, I just bit my lip or my cheek. So they feel like they have to bite their words. Okay, like they have to eat their words for whatever is going on. That's another reason why they're sending someone in to see what you got going on. Because no, it's not true. It can't be true. So now they're sending this person, go see if it's true. Go see what's going on. Go test the waters. Okay? That's it. That's what all of this is. Okay. Now we can move on. On the bottom of the deck, we have freedom upright. They want to know why you're so free. What's bringing upon your freeness? How come you're so free? What's causing it? How did you get free? So you got a group of people that are seeing you being free, flying around, doing whatever you want. You have people that are admiring that. Oh, look, the collective is free. The collective is free. So those are your fans. Okay, take it how it resonates, right? Whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine. People that are admiring, those are your fans. So those people are looking up, looking at you. And now they're looking at these people. Yeah, the collective is free. The collective is flying. No, that's not true. That's not true. Go see what the collective is doing to gain this freedom. How did they find freedom? How did they get this freedom? Because it's not true. It's not true. Okay? Oh my gosh. These are the same people that are like, I'll believe it when I see it. And then they'll see it. No, it's not true. It's not true. Alright. So hopefully this reading is going to be a lot quicker than normal. Watch the plate.
I know.
Yes. Okay. But take the pink one.
What?
That one.
That one? The Nemo.
Yeah. And take the pink one too.
That's not.
Yeah.
This is the mom. This is that one. Oh yeah. This.
Okay.
I put it.
Put it on the table in there.
Sorry.
7 of Wands upright. You're going to have to defend yourself from a group of people that you could care less about, but they're more interested and invested about you and what you know, the things you have, your knowledge, your finances. I'm hearing your secrets, but it's really not. You have a bunch of people that think that you're hoarding or keeping secrets, but the reality of it, it's not really secrets when it's your business, right? Like, you have a bunch of people that, I feel like I picked up on this before where it's like, one of the reasons why there's a bunch of people that want to experience a day in your life is because there's got to be another reason as to why you're so free, right? So it's kind of like, that could be why they're sending in this person. What do they do when they wake up? What do they eat? Where do they go? Where do they shower? How do they shower? Their daily routines and blah, 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 whatever it is, right? Because there's something, it's like they're not, I'm setting up business. It's like they just don't believe it. You have to be doing something nefarious otherwise, like, how can you be so free? And I feel like a lot of it is actually really, really sad when you think about it, because it's like they've never seen such freedom before. So it's kind of like a foreign thing to them. Like, they've never seen it. They don't believe in it. Right? So it's kind of like, when it's right in their face, it can't be. It can't be. It can't be. And that's actually really, really sad, because it's like, how trapped and caged and shackled must you be for you to think that freedom is just, it's a fairy tale. Like, that's sad when you think about it. Oh well. So anyway, so you have a bunch of people that are in that weird energy. You're gonna have to defend yourself from these people, okay? And you have every right to do so. The only reason why it seems as though they are attacking you is because they're just afraid. You got a bunch of scaredy cats just attacking you because they're afraid. They're scared. All right. There's a bunch of smoke and illusions going on with this community. Well, I don't know where it's coming from, But there's like illusions going on, smoke and mirrors from people that I don't know. I just, they're not seeing something clearly. It's got. I don't know if it's because they're in denial or because they're like someone in this group is deliberately telling them you're not flying. So there's like all these people that no, they're not flying because our leader said that they're not flying, so they're not flying. Meanwhile, everyone else is saying, yeah, the collective's flying. And there's like, look at it as like a triangle. The person at the top of this karmic triangle, they're saying the collective's not flying. It's impossible. It's not true. It doesn't happen. That doesn't exist. Freedom doesn't exist. Okay, so now they bring that to like their congregation or their covenant or their cult or whatever. Freedom doesn't exist. The collective's a liar. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So now they're sending this person, go find out what's going on. Why is this happening? How is it true? So when you got a bunch of people telling all the lower people that the collective's free, they're like, that's not true. They're like short-circuiting or something like that. We were told. That's not true. We were told. It's like they're just parroting the same thing back and forth. We were told. That's not true. We were like, you guys are a bunch of fucking parrots. Ooh. She's out of the room. You guys are a bunch of parrots. You're just saying the same thing, repeating the same thing, doing the same thing, believing the same thing, and then you wonder why. But go see if it's true. How do they start flying? Go see if they're really free. How do they get freedom? You see? I thought you said it wasn't impossible. Now you're so curious as to, you see what I'm saying? It's the same stupid energy from earlier, I feel like. They want to know how you overcame something. How you were able to do something. They want to know how you overcame something. How did you get past a certain obstacle that was put in front of you to deliberately stop you from flying? How did you get out of the cage? How did you break the shackles? How did you free yourself? How did you get up there? They want to know. And these are the same people that want to know this are the same people that are like, no, that's not true. Freedom isn't real. It doesn't exist. But if it doesn't exist, then how come you're sending this person over to the collective to find out how they even got into the energy of being free? You don't believe in it. So why are you so worried? Why are you so all up in the collective's business? Why are you so curious? You swore up and down this wasn't a possibility. That doesn't exist. It was a fairy tale. It was a trick of the mind. Right? The same illusion that you've been spinning out and talking about. You now, right? They're curious. Go. Now they're testing the waters when it comes to you. But these people don't realize that I've already seen this already. I've already seen this. Someone could like whistle when they talk. Like there's this one cartoon character, I think it's in Robin Hood, the cartoon Disney version of Robin Hood. There's a character that when they talk, when on certain words, it sounds like they're whistling. Like I think like an S's. I think that I don't know what animal is it, but it's an animal in that. It's a Disney movie. It's an old Disney movie, but it's Robin Hood, right? The fox. But I don't know if it's like the Lion King. There's like a king in there, or okay. I don't know what character it is, but this person, they can like whistle on certain letters or certain words when they talk. Or there's someone in the mix of this. But someone is saying, so the person that's, okay, so I feel like that person is at the top. Then you got a bunch of other people. But the person that's coming over to you, the person that has like the whistle or something, they're telling this person not to overdo it. Don't overdo it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're telling this person whose task is to gather information on you. They're telling this person not to overdo it. Don't overdo it because we don't want to spook them. We don't want to tip them off. We don't want to be made. So don't overdo it. But it's already been done. You already got them. You've been got. Okay? It's kind of like, I seen you send a person towards me before you even thought about you were going to send a person towards me. It's like that energy. But they're going to do it anyways. Why? Because no, that's not real. That's not real. Freedom doesn't exist. Okay, well. Okay. Okay. They could want to know how you overcame some sort of fears. Someone wants to... here's the thing, though, too. These people, they cannot cross your boundaries or your borders or your lines. They cannot cross them. And the thing is, whoever they're sending towards you, they're not allowed either. It's like a spiritual restraining order or something like that. They can't, right? So that's another reason why it's not going to work. It's kind of like a vampire. A vampire can't enter your home unless you willingly invite them in. And you're definitely not willingly inviting any of these people. So, okay? You'll know who and who not to indulge in conversations with and allow past your threshold of the home and blah, blah, blah. You'll know. All right? You'll know. We have the Four of Cups upright and the Sun reversed. Yeah, these people are miserable because they don't know what you know. They want to know what you have. They want to know what's growing for you, what you're keeping to yourself. It's like, it's you got a bunch of people that they can't see. They can't look at all these clouds covering all of these windows. They can't see, like like they have cloudy visions or something like that. If these are spiritualists, it's like they're trying to scry on you or look inside a crystal ball or whatever, and it's blurry. If they're not getting like a clear picture, it's just not. It's missing pieces. They can't see. They can't see what you see. They don't know what you know. And I keep saying can't, because it's like they don't have the authority for this kind of information. Why? Probably because. So we have, yeah, the Four of Cups upright and the Sun reversed. They're not happy about this. They're not happy. I feel like these are very ungrateful people. They're not happy with the things that they already have in their lives. Right? And it's interesting because it's like, if you're already unhappy right now, when you have, these people could have more than you, and they're unhappy, right? What makes them think that they're not going to be unhappy still? They're still going to be unhappy. Right? What do you mean? Like, so why does this information matter? If they're still going to be miserable either way, whether they know this or whether they don't know this, why does it matter? You're still going to be miserable and unhappy. Why does it matter? And you're still not. And the thing is, too, these people, they're going to, if they end up knowing this information that they're seeking, they're not going to utilize it. They're going to put it on the shelf and let it collect dust. And then, you know what they're going to do? They're going to be like, oh, well, freedom is this and blah, 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 blah. And it's essentially clipping their own wings. And then they're getting mad at you because you're flying. So this is what I'm saying. Either they do know this or they don't know this. They're still going to be miserable. They're still clipping their own wings and they're still not going to fly. So why does it matter for them to know this? Why are they so caught up in your business? Why does it matter? No, freedom doesn't exist. No, so why are you sending someone towards a collective to find out how are they free? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? They're still going to be miserable. They're still going to be unhappy. They're still not going to be satisfied. They're still going to be bored with their lives. They're still going to be like, like, it's just a lot of that energy. And then we got Leo out here twice, and then Cancer. All right, and there's something about the confidence of these people. They're shot, and because their confidence is shot, it's really messing with them emotionally, and they're like emotionally stagnant. All right, so you got a bunch of emotionally stagnant people There's no passion in their lives. There's no thrill. There's no excitement. There's no projects. There's no seeking. There's no knowledge. There's no none of that, right? So you got a bunch of those kind of people that are attacking you, who has all the knowledge, all the confidence, all the freedom, all the wisdom. How do you think that's going to get you? Like, where do you think that's going to, like, what do you think is going to happen? How far do you think that's going to get you? Because like I just said, the collective already saw you before you even decided to put that plan into action. The collective already saw. Right? And that's not like speaking out of vain or anything. It's just, what exactly are you trying to attempt when you're not even going to do anything? You're miserable now. Okay, so you find out what you find out. You're still miserable. There's no real goals. There's no real achievements. So why does it matter? So, of course, you have every right to defend yourself. You have every right to deny. You have every right to reject. Okay, refuse. You have every right to do so. These are not people that are genuinely wanting to change anything to be better. And that's exactly why you are not being called to allow, to accept, and to help these particular people. You're not called. Because God is already like telling you they're not good. And they don't really care. And you're not wasting anything, any time, energy, momentum, none of that. This is why you have all of this in savings. You have all of these, you've got all of this information, all of this wisdom, all of this freedom, whatever it is that you have. I feel like for a lot of you it's finances. You have things in finances or savings and finances, or for some of you this could be like some family members that want to know how much money you have. Right, that it's like, we'll find out how much money they have because they must be free. They must have a lot of money if they're so free. For a lot of you, it's not even about the finances. You could have a whole $5.50 in your bank account and your savings at that, and you're still free. Well, that's not true. That's not true. But you just said the collective's not free. Well, that's not true either. So it's not true that they can't be free with just $5.50, or that they're not free in general. None of it's true. So then why are you so curious? Why do you want to know? If it wasn't true and if it didn't matter, why are you guys sending someone towards the collective? To test the waters, to find out. And on top of that, that person can't even cross the threshold. You gotta think about it. You got big fish sending in little fish towards you because the big fish themselves can't even do it. You think your little fishes can? Two of Swords reversed. You know exactly what's going on. You're not confused. And you know, like, I feel like someone wants to put this weird thing on you where you don't know what you're doing and you're confused. That's not true. The Two of Swords reversed. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly who's who, what's what. All right, and you can make a decision. I also feel like someone wants to confuse you on an upcoming decision. You're not confused. You know this decision of yours is. You're not confused about having to defend yourself from these people, this person. You're not confused. It's not, oh, I don't know, should I? They seem really nice, or, no. You're definitely not allowed. That's it. God showed me who you were. He said no, so that's no. Very simple. There, I made a decision. It's no. See? See how easy that was? That was a collective. It's a no. Alright? Oh my god. Yeah, we got Libra energy here. This person that's being sent towards you, they're supposed to like you're supposed to be confused on your own intuition. So the reason why that is because these people need you to like partner up with this person that's coming towards you. They need you to willingly allow this person in. They need you to willingly allow this person into your mind, body, soul, your energy, right? They need you to see this person as like a trusted confidant, if you will, okay? Someone you can tell your wishes, your goals, your dreams, your day-to-day plans, your ideas, blah, 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 all of that. They need you to see this person as that. But you already know. No. Get out. Back up before I hit you. Okay? You know. But whether or not they know this, I don't know. Because it seems like they're still going through with this. I don't know. Seventh house, hidden enemies. Yeah. They're sending this person to you. I keep showing you the card because I have to, like, I'm just seeing 333. Okay, you're very supportive in your decisions. You make sound decisions. Okay, we got the seventh house energy here. That's hidden enemies, or that's open enemies. Okay, so you got this person that's coming towards you that's being sent by a group of people. They're over here thinking, yeah, they don't know that the person that we're sending towards the collective is an enemy. They don't know. Meanwhile, the entire time you knew this person is or was your enemy. You knew from the very beginning. Okay? You knew. If there's one thing I say all the time is I love a good game. I love a good game. I love a good game. Okay? So for some of you, you already knew because you wanted to see how far they would be willing to go. Okay? For others of you, I feel like they were just hoping that you didn't know this person was an enemy. Right, with that hidden enemy energy, which is like that Pisces energy, that 12th house energy, they were hoping you wouldn't know. But Libra, the 7th house, is actually open enemies. You knew that this person that was coming towards you, that was being sent towards you to partner up with, as a friend, family, lover, whatever, was your enemy. They were hoping you didn't know that, but you knew. That's what I'm saying. You knew what was going to happen before they even thought about putting this plan into action. You knew. This has done nothing. It's changed nothing. It's amounted to nothing. They were miserable before. They're still miserable now. So what was the point? What was the reason? I just heard her. She's so funny. I love it. The 5 of Cups upright. I told you. They're just miserable and unhappy. This could be a Scorpio. A Scorpio could be involved in this. Scorpio, Cancer, a Leo. Jeez Louise. There's just misery, boredom, unhappiness, depression. There's no motivation. There's no will. There's no effort. They're just, what was me, shackles, chains, cage, freedom, life is hard, oh my god, it's just a bunch of that energy, like, and these are the same people that thought going against you was a great idea. Like, you're too miserable to get up. Why don't you save the energy instead of trying to attack the collective? Why don't you take a nap and reserve your energy? Like, I can see you're very depressed. Maybe try and use the energy to wash your hair and brush your teeth. I don't know. But you certainly don't have the energy to get up and fight. So why are you trying? Rest. Go to therapy. Take some medication. Right? Get your energy up. I feel like that was the whole point of this too. I feel like the whole point and purpose of this was to get you to stop flying, right? These are a bunch of people that already clipped their own wings. They see you flying. That's not fair. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. They wanted you to clip your own wings. See, I told you freedom is an illusion. No, my friend, it's really not. The illusion is that you clipped your own wings and then said freedom and flying doesn't exist. You see? You clipped your own wings and then said freedom and flying does not exist. So when you see it happening, oh, it's not true, it's not true. Why? Because I didn't clip my wings like you did, and you refused to do so. I feel like with the 7 of Wands energy, you refuse to get back down to their level. If you really feel some type of way, come up here. But you can't because you clipped your own wings. That's not my problem. That's nothing to do with the collective. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the fence. Higher level, success, true will. They're not interested in any of this. You see how miserable and beaten down they are. That's not your problem. My nose is getting stuffy. That's not your problem. That has nothing to do with you. And there's no reason for you to feel bad because a bunch of people clipped their wings and now are looking at you in disbelief and in denial. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of other people that are looking at you flying and you're inspiring them to, what can I do to fly too? How can I get up there? How can I find my peace? Right? So you got a bunch of fans and then you got a bunch of haters. It's the same old story. Nothing new here. Nothing new to see, folks. All right? It's just nothing new. I do feel like with this Jupiter energy though, you do need to be cautious though, because it's like the higher you fly, it's kind of like new levels, new devils kind of energy. All right? But there is something about your success, because I keep seeing the Six of Wands upright. So there is something about your success. I think the reason why there's something about your finances here is because you know how when people see rich people, they're always like lounging or like eating good food or whatever. So you got a bunch of people that are seeing you in this energy. So you must be in this energy because you got money in your pocket. When in reality, you could have just like $5.50 in your bank account and your savings at that. It's just your energy. All right, but they want to know how much money you have because otherwise you wouldn't be so free. That's not true. That's not true. You could be the brokest person in the room and you're still the freest. How does that make sense? You're the brokest person in the room, but you're still the most freest person. Okay? I'm talking about like financially, because in spirit you're not. Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be flying. These people got more money in their pockets right now, less than you, but you're the one that's flying high, successful, free, minding your business. Like, look, this bird is just minding its business, like saving things, saving your time, saving your energy, saving your money. And they don't like that. They're narrowing it down to one thing. It's got to be money. That's why they're so free and so relaxed and so at peace. It's more than that, my friends. It's more than that. It's always going to be more than that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying money's not essential, especially in this realm. Money is important. We need it to live and survive and, right, to buy things. We do. Okay? But when you realize what money is, what it really, really is, and that's part of the freedom of the shackles releasing. Okay? People make money their entire lives. If I had this amount of money, I would be happy. I would be free. I would be successful. I would be beautiful. I would be handsome. I'll be rich. I'll be popular. I'll be happy. You're putting it on money. You're putting your happiness on money. Now again, I'm not saying money's bad. I enjoy money, okay? Everybody likes money. Money is essential. But to sit and think that the only reason why the collective is happy because of money, that's something that really needs to be reevaluated, okay? Because if you really look at it, a lot of these celebrities who have a boatload of money are the most miserable people on earth. Why do you think we have all these movies that come out about rich people that are, you know, they find a doppelganger and then they want to switch places because it gives them that freedom. It gives them freedom and they can explore wherever they want. They can do whatever they want. Okay? Like Monte Carlo, and then that movie, there's another one, it's a Disney Mickey Mouse movie, The Prince and the Pauper. It's always switching places. And then that one movie with Vanessa Hudgens, right? They're always switching places because they find it to be happier. Right? But these people feel like money is going to make them happier. And you're like, no, it's not true. It's not true. They want to know what you have. Tangible things. We have 3 cups. 3 cups. You got a bunch of people that could be like stuck in like this weird party energy, or like always hooting and hollering and drinking. They're just like stuck in this weird party energy. Always gathering, clinking glasses, talking about the same thing, doing the same thing, living the same thing, seeing the same things, and then they wonder why they're stuck and miserable and unhappy. You're all saying the same thing. You're all doing the same thing. You're all thinking the same thing. Where's the growth? Where's the expansion? Right? Everybody thinking that there's no such thing as freedom, so everyone's clipping their wings and oh, I can't say that. We have the Fool on the fence and the Three of Pentacles on the fence. These people, they're I don't know. These are the same. These are like people that are they choose to be in groups, and these groups don't amount to anything. These are people that always talk about, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take this trip, we're gonna make these plans, we're gonna open this business, and nothing happens. That trip was never made, the plans were never done. They didn't take that trip because they didn't make the plans, and they didn't do this and they didn't do that. They didn't open that business because they got lazier, they had no motivation. A lot of it is just, they just talk about grand ideas and grand adventures and grand things and their lives and this, but they don't, that's it, that's where it ends. They don't do anything to take the risks, the necessary risks and the necessary actions to bring these things into action. And then they want to know how you did it. But I thought you said freedom wasn't real. Freedom was only like a luxury that was afforded to like the rich or whatever. That's what I'm saying. It's so sad. This is just, it's really more sad than anything. And I feel like they're already sad for themselves. They're already sad for themselves. Alright? Because it's like, what actions are you doing to fly? But it seems like every day they're clipping more and more and more of their wings. And one day they're going to wake up and they're going to have like little shrubs. Little shrubs. You're bound to walk the earth and roam the earth for the rest of their lives because they were too afraid to fly and leave. We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is your energy, very balanced out. There's something about love as well, like romantic love as well, that's in the air for you. I feel like, and I've said this before, you're in a romantic entanglement with life. You love life, and life loves you. Life loves how you utilize life. So of course, from your point of view, you love life, and life loves you. You're life's baby, and you're like, yes, I love life, and life's like, I love you too. These people, they hate life. And life is like, okay, well, if you hate me, then bye. Why would I help you? You don't even like me. You see? This is so stupid, it's funny. This is a reading, bye.